This is the story of an iconic woman in the scientific field, a pioneer for the rest of women. She is well known for her studies and advocacy for conservation. This is the story of Jane Goodall. Valerie Jane Goodall was born on April 3, 1934. At a young age, she grew to love animals and was inspired by Hugh Glotting's book Dr. Dolittle to go to Africa. After working as a typist and in the film industry, she was invited to visit Nairobi, Africa. While she was there, she met famous paleontologist Louis Leakey in Nairobi. Leakey was one of the first people to research wild primates to better understand early human societal behavior. Leakey was so impressed by her passion that he hired her to help him with his digs. Goodall then went back to England to study primates. In the meantime, Leakey raised funds for the primate field study that he wanted to conduct. In 1960, Goodall set up her camp at Gombe Stream National Park in Tanzania to conduct the study. Her first goal was to be accepted by the Chimpanzee Society she wanted to study. In order to do this, she needed to integrate herself into the society. She did this by imitating the animals and taking copious notes. This took her 2 years to complete. Her first discovery was that chimpanzees are omnivorous. They eat insects and plants and small animals. She also observed the chimpanzees using sticks in order to eat termites in a log. This was an important discovery at the time because the chimpanzees were using sticks as tools in order to get the insects, and tools were thought to be mostly a human characteristic. Another discovery was that chimpanzees have a social system that is similar to humans. They also have a language that is based off of different noises with different meanings. So this kind of blurred the line between humans and chimpanzees. She also observed that there was a war between two rival groups. Okay, maybe they didn't have lasers, but they were fighting over food and territory. In 1971, Jane's first book became part of the mainstream. Although some criticized her study because she named the animals, which had caused bias, the general consensus was that it combined the excitement of storytelling with scientific study and background. Here's a little earth science lesson. So, the earth is made out of 4 natural spheres, or driving forces. The first is the geosphere. The geosphere makes up crust and magma. It covers the continents and also the ocean floor. The second is the hydrosphere, which comprises of the water and the ice caps. This is the natural reservoir. The third is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is mostly air, which keeps out all the harmful radiation from entering our atmosphere. The last is the biosphere, which is all living things, so it includes plants and animals, fungi, insects, and it lives basically everywhere. All of these stay balanced in order to run the overall system, or the entire Earth. When one of these becomes unbalanced, the others become unbalanced as well. In the 1970s and 1980s, Africa became more modernized, and the practices of logging and mining became more prominent and dangerous. A technique called slash and burn was very frequently used to clear land for farming. Since trees were being burned down, there was very prevalent habitat loss for the chimpanzees. Jane became alarmed at the loss of habitat, and in 1977, she formed the Jane Goodall Institute, a global nonprofit that is active in promoting health and habitat conservation. In April 2002, Jane was named a United Nations Messenger of Peace. And today, she continues to travel around the world and lecture on what we can do to help the Earth.